Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacob Restituto. I'm a musician from Northport, New York, and today we're breaking down part of a series of videos where I'm kind of just helping you guys do production. It's going to be like intermediate to beginner style production tips and tricks, and just breaking down the lingo. Also, just teaching you the different effects inside of your recording, your DAW, D-A-W. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy that. As always, you can leave a comment if you have any questions, or you could text me at 1-833-575-0948. 1-833-575-0948 if you wanted that again. And if you want to check out my music, it means a ton to me. It's Jacob Restituto wherever you listen. Alright, so let's talk about noise gate. Noise gate is a very, very unique and sometimes hard effect to use, but when used properly, I think it's a really cool effect. Let me turn all these things off. Let's just listen to this vocal. This is the vocal, the first verse of my song, How You Feeling. Ready?
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
Okay, that's just the main vocal. Let's turn everything except the noise gate on.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
Okay, now let's open the noise gate. What noise gate is you're telling your DAW, your DAW, hey, at this, if any, I have this signal coming in, right? And I want you to shut off and quiet everything that's below this certain level. So if I'm singing, or if I'm not singing, or if it's just air noise or anything like that, under this level, I want all this shut off. And anything that's above this level, I want you to show. I want you to hear. I want to be audible. But anything below it, we're not going to hear it. That's the basic of what it's doing. Now, these things like attack, hold, and release, the most important ones you're going to need to know are attack and release. What you're saying is, hey, I'm down here right now. I'm not audible because it's too low. It's below this threshold that you decide, this threshold right there. It's below the threshold. As soon as I go above, how fast do I want that threshold to open? How fast do I want that gate to open? The noise gate. It's like a gate to your house, right? How fast do I want to open? Do I want to be immediate as soon as I'm above it? It just goes boom, open up, or slow open? And then the opposite. After we're open, we're up here. How fast between when you're up here and now you're down here, the volume's down here, how fast do you want to, do you automatically want to shut off, or do you want to slowly fade out? That's release. And then how much do you want it to, so there's a couple, there's threshold, reduction, attack, and release. Those are the main things you're going to look for. Attack is, hey, we're down here, we just passed the threshold, how fast do you want to open up? Release, like I said, is how fast do you want to fade out below the threshold. Threshold is how the level of volume that you say, hey, this is the max. Anything below this I don't want to hear. Anything above this I do want to hear. Reduction is how much do you want to take out when it's below this threshold. Do you want all of it taken out? Do you want a little bit taken out? Do you want it reduced in volume? Do you want it completely shut off? That's reduction. You're just saying how much do I want to take out? Okay, so let's listen to it again without anything.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
And now let's listen to what I had.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read. To the point, straight cut, no weeds.
You hear how it's cutting in and out, and there's the reverb. Let's listen one more time, and I'm going to point out the reverb. Listen to the reverb without it.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
After I say read, the reverb kind of goes out. Now let's listen to it again without it.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
As soon as I say read, shut off. Boom. Gets below that threshold. Now watch what happens if I lower the threshold so that it's saying, hey, anything, instead of being here, anything below here. So you're letting more sound through. Let's listen.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
See, that breath was still in there. Now I'm going to reduce the threshold, so moving it up.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
That breath was taken out. Now I'm going to go ridiculous. Let's go like 19.
If you know.
So actually, turn it off. Listen, there's a breath actually before I even start singing. Listen. You hear that? Okay, watch. It's so low, the threshold is so high, now technically it's saying, hey, we're not letting any of you through. You don't even hear that breath anymore. Watch, this is the breath with it on.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
Obviously, it's almost impossible to even understand at that point.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read. To the point, straight cut.
But
if you know me, you know I don't like to read.
You can find that balance that you like.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
Now let's talk about release. Let's add a lot of release. It's actually now it's going to fade out instead of shutting off.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read. To the point.
Let's go far. Let's go longer.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read. To the point.
See how it's a lot longer? Now if I just shut it off.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
As soon as I said read, boom, shut off. Now these are a little like if you're very new to mixing, it's going to be a little hard to hear at first, but just keep listening, keep trying, and you'll definitely be able to get it. Let's go to my original sound and let's reduce the reduction. So now it's not going to cut it out completely; it's just going to reduce it in the volume.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read to the.
So that breath at the end.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
Got a little quieter. Let's reduce it like this.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read to the.
Okay, pretty much took it. All right, let's go.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read to the point. If you know me, you know I don't like to read.
Here, that very, very low in the mix. That breath right there. Now, obviously, I took it out completely. If you want a famous song to reference, Niall Horan's song, and I'm actually going to do a tutorial on how he made his vocals because I watched a tutorial and I thought it was really interesting. Niall Horan's song "Slow Hands" is a great example of noise gating because what you can do is you can hear him singing in the verses and it cuts out on the end of certain words and even the beginning of certain words because usually when you sing your volume you usually most singers kind of start a little quieter, have their loud note, and then end a little quieter. It's just the way you sing, even speak. So that being said, some of those words get cut up, but it's a really cool stylistic instrumental thing. Another way you could use noise, so you can use noise gate like I used it here as a stylistic thing. Most people use it in the sense of like if you're playing guitar and you have a really dirty guitar sound, it's really distorted and it has a lot of ambient noise in the background. You could use a noise gate to when you're playing you hear your guitar, but as soon as you're done playing, it fades out the volume. You don't hear any of that nasty ambient noise or buzz or anything like that. Or if you recorded, say, in your house and you had a AC running, you can use a noise gate. So when you're not singing, you're taking out the volume of the room. You could actually just it's essentially like I could go in here and be like, okay, I want to chop this up, and I want to delete this. Boom. You could go like that, but noise gate is essentially doing that as a plugin. Hope that helps. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, you could text me 1-833-575-0948. If you have any questions, you could also leave a comment below. It'd mean a ton to me if you want to check out my music. It's Jacob Restituto, wherever you listen. And I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Let me know below if you like I said, if you have any questions or if you want to see anything specific, just let me know. I'd love to see it. I'll see you guys next time. God bless and peace out.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read. To the point, straight cut, no weeds. Expectations without telling me, no, I can't read, no, I can't read your mind. All the conversations left unread, so I have them all in my head. All the things that I might have said, no, I can't read, no,